Hello beautiful souls, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Anu. I am your psychic tarot host, and today's reading is about what's going to happen in your love life, or what energies are available to you in 2022. Let's go ahead and take a look. There are three options. Of course, feel free to choose as many as you like, but let's go with the first one that calls you the most. We have option number one, which is the white stone, a diamond. Option number two, which is blue, which is 𝗪𝗪𝗧, and option number three, which is a 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗃, just kind of pink. So this was not intentional. These are the colors that came out as I shuffle the deck. So go ahead and pick your first choice, and I will see you at your selection. Hello, my beautiful pile one. If you chose option one, the diamond, this will be your reading. So let's see, well, who doesn't know about the diamond, but let's go ahead and read what it is. First of all, it says shine your brightest, and you can pause and read at your own pace if my camera focuses, but I'll try to run through this here. What it is, it's set in engagement rings, tiaras, and iced out chains. This girl's best friend of gemstones is the hardest naturally occurring material on planet Earth. Diamonds are more than just status symbols encrusted on the rich. Their radiant energy clears away spiritual cloud cover so you can bask in the purest light. Where to put it, whatever you'd like to bling. When to use it, when you've just got to keep it icy. When you want to make your intentions perfectly clear. When it's time to beam your unique light through the darkness for all to see. Own it with a diamond. Wow. With this group, again, with the diamond, it's what's really coming through is this year is going to be the year for you to come out and shine. Okay. This is, if some of you are like the black sheep in the family, you may be very different than other people, different spiritual path. This year, man, the spotlight is on you. You're going to really shine your brightest. So let's see what's coming in love for my group ones. And I don't know where to put this. I'm just going to try and keep it over here. Pile one. I always have trouble with the first one. Okay, let's see what we have for my diamond shining bright group. Spirit, help me tap into pile one, my beautiful diamonds, and let's see what we have coming for them in love. What do we have for pile one coming in love? The first one, your dreams need a practical plan, a full moon in Taurus. Okay, I'm going to see the one that I saw flip over. You are good enough. Okay, there we go. Black sheep in the family. If you've been programmed to believe you need to be different or in a certain way, that's going out this year. The energy is gaining momentum. This is the waxing moon. And one more. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So there is a mix of earth and air energy here coming through, which means, it might be a year where you, again, want to be grounded, stay grounded, yet at the same time realize your self-worth and break out of any internal inhibitions that you have. And once your mind becomes clear, the answers are going to start coming, and the answers in terms of love. Okay, so I know sounds like the classic cliche, but it is going to start with self-love. So the more you believe in yourself and the more you believe in your own light, the faster things are going to move forward, whether you're in a connection or whether you're looking for a connection, okay, whether you're single. Things are going to gain momentum once you realize your own self-worth. So Virgo, and just as we, let me talk about Virgo first. So Virgo is very methodical, very detail-oriented. They need to have a good routine. And if you don't, that's the message for you, is like you have got to build a routine in a way that you prioritize self-care, because that's what all it's about. It's about you being bright as a diamond and you polishing your own shine, okay? And that will going to come from a daily perspective of yourself. Once you do that, it's going to also help you ground a little bit more. So let's say You know, we're in a connection and we want things to be better, but we're just over analyzing and thinking about it, but not really thinking through what is the easiest path forward. That's building a plan. Okay, if you're single, you know, have you been dreaming about coming into a connection but actually not putting any effort towards it, right? It's like, are we signing up on, you know, any dating websites or any professional networks? Are we putting any plan, anything into action? Because this is what the earth energy is telling us. That's what we need to do. That's what needs to happen in order for us to get on this momentum that is available to us. And as we do that, the answers will become clearer. The people that are meant to cross your path will come your way, as well as those that you're in connection with. You know, things are going to start solving themselves as you put that intention into it. Okay, so interesting. I am struggling with the placement of the diamond, because the diamond doesn't sit in one place. It's omni applicable, and I feel like it's an interesting energy I'm picking up on. This is like there's a lot going on around you, and almost love has taken a backseat. So it's literally like, you know how I'm like putting this in different places. It's almost like with this self-worth, okay, there are some doubts or experiences that are holding you back, and you will see how I'm struggling to articulate, because that's the energy I'm picking up. Is like self-expression is blocked a little bit for this group, and how that manifests is why we're not able to get into or you know, leap onto the gaining momentum, is that manifests in a way of us finding some project or another to prioritize over love. And this is why love keeps getting pushed onto different burners, and the back burner and the front burner. Oh no, it's got to go back. That's what's going on. And it is because deep down somewhere, there is subconscious belief that we're not worth it. That is the key. That is the key to breaking any inhibitions, breaking any solitude periods that we've been into, or any issues that we have in the relationship sector. Okay, so that's going to be key for you this year. All right, so let's see what Tarot has to say for my group ones who are ready but a bit hesitant in prioritizing love. Let's see what we have. Tarot, help us tap into the energy for pile one. What's coming forward for pile one in 2022? I take cards when I energetically feel them or when they flip over. So, just so you know. All right, pile one. Ace of Swords. There is that clarity, the Gemini energy. The answers you need are coming. You need to be open to it. This is clarity of thought, clarity of priorities as well, dare I say. So there is a clear dream. There's a clear thought. It needs action. You have the Queen of Cups, being open to your emotions at the same time, not letting the emotions overpower you, okay? Especially if you resonated with the earlier part of being conditioned to think a certain way about, you know, the type of relationships you should be in or what your love life should look like. If there's any conditioning around that, that's where you need to overcome. Then we have the Four of Cups. We're waiting. We are waiting. We are waiting. We're almost kind of bored. Then we have the Two of Wands. There will be options. There will be options available. Oops. Let's get one more and then we'll dive deeper. Ooh, two came out. Ooh, okay. Two major arcanas. All right. So we've got the Hierophant and the Fool coming out over here. There you go. So there is interesting for this group, because of the Two of Wands, and I'm getting very strongly coming right next to the Four of Cups, which is the waiting card, which is the card of boredom, which is a card of contemplation. And then immediately we're followed by the Hierophant and the Fool. There's definitely a new beginning. You have two aces, or this is an Ace of Swords, this is a Fool, both representing new beginning. At a time where you're just sitting and meditating and contemplating and kind of feeling a little bit bored in your love sector, because as I said, there is that belief system that's kind of blocking you. But once you break through that, once you come into this Queen of Cups, into the generous, open heart energy, opening your heart up, you will have options, okay? And I know this part is going more towards the single people, but you will have options. And where you may kind of struggle, as I am right now a little bit, is one is going to be squarely in the definition of what your belief systems are, which is the Hierophant, and the other is going to be completely different. So for a lot of you, there's probably going to be two options or two people presenting themselves this year. And I see these as new people. For single people, I'm not seeing any return energies here. These are fresh energies, especially with these two cards. But there is going to be a crossroads where you may have a couple of options, and they don't have to be concurrent. I don't know, for some reason I'm channeling that they're not concurrent. So it may start out either way, that you could start with somebody who is very, similar to you, would be very openly accepted in your family, in your circle, in your culture or tradition, whatever you want to call it. And it would seem very seamless. But you may feel a little complacent in that connection. Then there may be another connection that could be completely out of the blue, not a person you would have ever thought you would date or be with, and would not, no one would be familiar with them, like in your immediate home and family situation. And then that would put you into this thinking mode of like, is this gonna last, okay? And it could be vice versa. You could come into connection with this new person, different than you, early on, and then decide to walk away, and then you could have the traditional person. So the reason I'm saying it this way is because I'm not getting the concurrent. So it's not dating two people at the same time for this pile. Okay, that's what I see coming. Now, for those of you who are already in a connection, there is a fresh start. Okay, the connection may be feeling a little bit stale, for lack of a better word. There is a lack of emotion and almost like standstill energy here with being at the crossroads. Like, okay, do we go forward? Do we go back? Like, what are we doing in this connection? But there is going to be a fresh rejuvenation in it, and that's going to start with clear conversations. So having a conversation with your person very clearly on what inspires you, aspires you, what brings you love, what brings you joy, and then hearing that from them is when the answers are going to come. And again, if there are any blocks where you feel you don't deserve love or don't deserve more in a connection, then you need to unblock that and talk about it, right? Because that's where the practicality comes in, and that would create a new tradition in this connection. It's going to really solidify. I don't see, for those of you who are in a connection and are kind of in a slow state, I don't see you walking away. I see you working through it. So I got to cover both sides of people, single people and also those in a connection. So let's get a few oracles. Let's start with 3 for my single peeps and see what's the advice here. What's gonna help for those who are single and looking. Okay. Do this, and then we'll do for those who are in a connection. So first is romance. Venus in Taurus, like right in her own house. Then we have Saturn in Sagittarius. Ooh, 9th house, career. And then we have Moon in Leo, appreciation. Okay, so single people. Romance is going to come, okay? It's going to feel very natural. You're going to feel in your element, but it's going to come when you are really working on your career, okay? This is very clear here. This is a big 9th house energy over here with Saturn in Sagittarius. It's about fulfillment. So you may be one of those people that, you know, you may achieve career success, and as you're just enjoying all of that, boom, love comes in. Okay, that's what's going to happen here. And with the appreciation moon in Leo, 5th house, it's like this is creative expression, appreciating your own beauty, and being in that energy of attraction. Okay, so manifesting things in the law of attraction, thinking through all of that. That's what it is. So single people, focus on yourself. This is very, very important, on your own creativity, on your own career, or whatever your creative expression is. That is what is going to bring a romance to you, okay? And it's going to feel very natural, but I clearly see this is coming through, not through, oh, maybe for some of you if I said it that way, because the words, when they come out for a reason. So some of you, this may be through career. For most of you, majority of you, you know, who are single in this pile, it's going to come. The more you appreciate yourself, the more secure, because the moon talks about our security, the more emotionally secure you feel within yourself and in your creative expression. And what does that mean? That means like, you carry yourself the way you want to. You wear what you want. You know, wear colors that you want. You have hobbies that you yourself like and appreciate, and it doesn't matter what others like or not. That's true appreciation. And then a clear focus on, you worked really hard. With the Saturn being here, Saturn is a long cycle. So very long career cycles are coming to a culmination and bringing you some success. When you're in that energy, naturally you'll be vibrating high, and that's going to attract in romance. Okay, that's for my single people. Let's get some advice for those in a connection. Okay, we have Taurus and Leo, 5th house, affair. So there, yeah, okay. We have 7th house, which is moon in Libra, companionship. I'll show you these cards. And then we have idealism, sun in Aquarius. So we have 5, 7, 11. Interesting numbers, just so you know, odd numbers. So you have creative house, you have the house of partnerships, and then you have your social circle. So what's going to help? Again, this is a companionship, okay? You got to really work on, this is, again, the moon is security. The more you work on your partnership, the more secure you will feel, and the more secure you are within yourself, the better your partnership is going to be, because companionship is going to be key. Generally this year, your partnerships are going to be very, very fruitful, because this is the 7th house of Libra. So very balanced. The focus has to be balance. If you're overgiving, try to balance it out. If you are not giving enough, try to balance it out. That's going to be the key. That is what's going to make you feel very secure in your companionship. Now, this may involve, and I'll come to this one last, this may involve reevaluating what our social circle looks like. Okay, Aquarius, sun in Aquarius is the 11th house. It's all about our social network. It's all about our big, you know, connections, group of people that we consider within our circle, and also our long-term goals. So if the goals have not been thought through, we need to think through our goals, what is realistic, what is not, and then in our circle, what is the ideal friendship, okay, for the couple? Like, who are your people? That evaluation is going to be key for you guys to be on the same page and further improve the partnership over here. And part of it is actually bringing a little bit of flirtatiousness into the connection. Okay, you have affair, which is Venus in Leo. It's the 5th house. It's creative. Okay, so think of some creative romantic getaways. I know we can't really get away too much in these times, but this is all talking about being a little naughty, being a little unconventional, trying to find the spark, because we have this here front and center, right? Crossroads and the slow energy here. So in order to break that, what might really help is kind of bring in some sort of adventure, some sort of creative expression in the love field, in the love arena. Okay, so that will really help with your current partner. But really, this is a very good energy to have, that this is going to strengthen the partnership. This is the partnership or love romance house. And as I said when I was picking up with tarot, This looks like a connection that's going to grow, not go the other way, okay? All right, very interesting. Okay, collectively for pile one, let's get 3 messages from the romance angels to close out the reading. Whoop, children. Okay, or somebody, or some of you planning to have children, or already have children and are blending. Okay, these are just flying. Okay. So we have, let's look at it this way. Number 1 is children. Your love life is being affected by children. So either this could be thinking about, by the way, 5th house came out for both the single and the coupled people. So 5th house is also the house of children. So this can be giving birth to something or someone. That sounds so funny to say. But you may be thinking about children, or you already may have children that affects your love life, okay? And this could be blending of families. You know, either you have children or your partner does, or together you are thinking through children. So if that is top of mind, talk about it. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. We also mentioned this already over here. Work on that passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So have a little bit of creativity and fire in your expression. That's going to really help magnetize more love into your life. And then there you go. Clearly, as we picked up over here, finances and career. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So maybe some of you are really working hard, and that's why love is on the back burner. Others of you, you may be in a connection, and you know, with the current situation, it's possible that finances are a bit tight. And obviously when in a couple, when we have any restrictions, it affects everything, right? So that could be something. But again, I see that clearing out this year because of the fulfillment card that came out over here. So creative expression, children, starting a business together, but also expressing your sexuality is very important. And, giving enough space to things like finances and careers and love and children, okay? Not everything, I think some of you need to hear, not everything needs to be perfect. Do the best you can and release every day and start every day as a new day and saying, all right, that was yesterday, today is a new day. What can I do today? And continually believe that you are good enough and keep investing in yourself. It is going to pay off. It is really going to pay off. But at the same time, try to bring back the spark if you are in a connection, and bring in that passion, that with the sense of affair that you may have had early on in the connection. Looks like a good year. All right, those are the messages I have for you. Pile 1, shine bright like a diamond. Wish you the best, and I will see you in the next one. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. This is for those of you who chose option number 2 or stone number 2, which is blue in color, and it's called a 𝗪𝗪𝗧. You can pause and read if my camera focuses, but I'll give you a quick overview. Basically, it says slow your roll. So are you rushing through things? Are you putting, it's like I'm picking up very heavy Mars energy in your placement or in your chart. So let's see what this is. Sea foam toned 𝗪𝗪𝗧 is a volcanic blue mineral only found in the Dominican Republic. Its energy is like a spiritual snow cone for the seething and sweltering. Who needs it? The hot-tempered, any Aries, which is not fair, but I think anybody hot-tempered. And when to use it? When you feel like all of the world's problems are suddenly just your problem. When anger stands between you and the formation of articulate sentences, remember, chill is a choice. Ride the cool breeze with 𝗪𝗪𝗧. Slow your roll. I really like this. Chill is a choice. I gotta remember, I gotta write this down for myself. I'm not an Aries, but I do have a lot of fire in my chart. So I love learning, as I read for you guys, I love learning about the crystals as well. So 𝗪𝗪𝗧 is going to help you slow down, chill. Chill is a choice. And if you feel angry or frustrated with the bigger problems and things happening in the world, just know that the best you can do, and again, we're talking about love, right? What does it mean for love in 2022 for you? The best you can do is actually be in the vibration of love. The higher you vibrate, the lighter you are in your energy, the more you actually help the planet, okay? So it's almost like, if you want to think through, you know, the comparison between an anti-war rally versus a peace rally, or a peace gathering, okay? Both have the same goal, but the energy is different. This is anti, so automatically there's a little bit of aggression and frustration, and it creates more frustration and aggression because we're going against something. It's anti-war. Again, the intention is amazing. Both intentions are amazing. But this side is much more Mars driven. It's much more fiery, versus the peace gathering is more around, I just want to be at peace. You know, I hope the world finds peace. I hope people feel calm and can find love and peace in their hearts, right? So the energy is more receptive, and here the energy is more giving. So just a subtle difference. But yeah, it's like, you know, I really like this. I think the chill is a choice. It's similar to no response is a response, right? So I'm just going to place this horizontal because I ran out of space in the first pile. So that's kind of like the subtle thing. And when you do that, you open your heart. And when you open your heart, everything comes in, including romance, right? So let's see what Moonology has to tell us. What is your love life looking like in 2022? What's coming in love for my beautiful pile 2? We have don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. So we have that fire energy coming through already. We have your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Oh, come on. Ah, being tricky, huh? The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So fire and air energy is here, which is quite an explosive combination, by the way. And thank you for grounding. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Ooh, new moon in Capricorn is literally, I hope I am able to post this by then, on January 2nd. So that's happening very, very quickly. If you set your intentions on the full moon, you know, the manifestation usually happens within 6 months, which is the the new moon, which will be the full moon in Capricorn, which is around Cancer, so middle of the year, okay, within 6 months. So this is what we have in overarching romantic energy for group 2. Again, the answers you need are gonna come, okay? But for that to happen, the main thing is like we have to temper our fire a little bit, because I think some of the nuggets in here in the 𝗪𝗪 energy were pretty interesting. Is like, don't make every problem your problem. Don't try to boil the ocean. Don't try to solve everything for everyone. It means like you don't have to be the one that solves a family quarrel. You don't have to be the one that solves, you know, a work situation where colleagues are bickering. You don't have to solve, you know, friends conflicts, or any other, you know, for some of you, geopolitical is coming through issues. You don't have to solve all of that, okay? Because what's happening over here with this energy, your commitment is being tested. It's like, all right, what are you putting out in the world? What energy are you emanating? Because like attracts like. We know the art of manifestation. We know what we put out is what we attract. And, you know, the universe doesn't speak a language. It just speaks energy. It just speaks frequency. So some of you continue, if you are working through like Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditations, or learning about how the brain sends electrical waves and the heart sends magnetic waves, and together we form an electromagnetic field. If you are very scientific, because the Gemini energy is really calling me to get more scientific, go the route of Dr. Joe Dispenza or other, I think Eckhart Tolle, people like that. And if you're leaning more towards spirituality and more the magic than the science, and of course we have Abraham Hicks, we have so many other teachers who talk about this stuff. So just clean up the energy a little bit, because your commitment to yourself is being tested. Like, are you continually rising up the scale of, vibration? Are you invested in that? That's going to be important. Because if any of you have Mars in Leo, especially, because I was picking up Mars energy, that can be very fiery, okay? And it can be sometimes a little sharp-tongued as well. So that's what needs to balance out this year in order for you to attract more romance into your life. The answers you need are coming, the clarity is going to come, and all the hard work that you've done is going to pay off. Now, I'm being called to talk about Venus, because Venus currently, when I'm recording this, is in Capricorn. She is retrograde. So if some of you are feeling that, you have a fitness routine or whatever other routine you've started and you feel like you still don't feel great, know that that's because Venus is in retrograde. And when Venus is in retrograde, we tend to doubt our appearance, how we look, do we appeal to people or not. Generally, we feel a sense of blah, but actually we are very attractive, okay? So some of you need to hear that even if you don't believe it, you need to know that you're very attractive and you're very magnetic, and then the results are going to pay off, okay? So just hang in there. All right, interesting energy. So let's see what Tarot has to tell us for pile 2. What's coming in love? What's happening in love? The first one is the Ten of Swords. There you go. Your hard work is paying off, okay? Whatever difficult cycle this has been, this is coming to an end. And it's the very first card. Oh, look. Some things are coming to an end. We have the World, our major arcana. Let's draw all our cards before I start blabbering away. We have the Eight of Swords, breaking through our mental barriers. See, there's your commitment. That's what's being tested, is like, do you believe in yourself? Or are you trapping yourself in some sort of mental block? And then we have the Queen of Cups. She came out in the last pile as well. Let's get one more Spirit. So this pile is a little unique. There we go, Temperance. That is the overarching energy. In the bottom deck, we have Four of Wands, which is our minor arcana for me for marriage or commitment or long-term commitment in a relationship. That's how I read it. This is a unique pile because I think the one I did before had very different messages for single and committed people or those in a connection. And this one looks like for those of you who are in a trying connection, okay, and you know what I mean when I say trying, where things have been really difficult, there's two storylines here. Either the connection is going to close and you're going to end this karmic cycle, and we have the World. The World is karma for me. It's the Saturn energy, so this is going to close. It may have been a very long, drawn-out energy, and you may have felt trapped. But what the message coming out over here with the Queen of Cups and Temperance especially is you are going to heal out of this, okay? Definitely this problem is going to end, and you're being encouraged to really focus on yourself with the Temperance energy. Heal your heart, open your heart, Queen of Cups. I can't emphasize this energy enough for you, because when we close some difficult cycles out, we tend to also close our heart. And that's what I feel clearly this energy is saying over here, is that commitment to yourself is being tested, okay? So focus on yourself, heal yourself. That's going to be very important. Now, for similarly, people who are not in a connection, stop trapping yourself, stop doubting yourself. This is for you where you may feel like you're not attractive, you're not worthy. No, that's gotta go. That cycle has to end, and you're entering through a completely new cycle this year. Okay, if you're single, this is a group where if you've been in a relationship or a connection, it's been a long-term one, and it's been, even if it's not a very long-term one, it's felt like stuck energy, very difficult, stuck, gooey energy, because it's been a karmic connection. And those who have been single for a while. Okay, that's what the energies are here at the table right now. So that long cycle is ending. You need to open your eyes and untrap yourself and see your own self-worth. Open your heart. Temperance, again, this is a Sagittarius energy. Even though it's a fire sign, the major arcana is temperance. It talks about balance, building a balance, creating peace, creating harmony within ourselves, and finding the middle path. Again, this is all about finding the middle path, calming down our anger in our fiery energies, because things may not have, shown us the fruit yet, and that's because Saturn is involved. Wherever Saturn is involved, the cycles tend to be really long, but Saturn, whenever he leaves, he gives us a gift. And that's what I see is like the gift is you opening your heart and healing. And when you do that, the energies are going to start opening up more for you. Okay, so I'm going to use this for 3 cards for single people specifically, and 3 cards for those in a connection. So as we're saying, my singles have been single for a while, for a hot minute. What is the advice for them? My pile 2 single people. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, I guess we have our 3 cards. See if I can pick them up without messing everything else. Okay, first we have friendship, moon in Cancer. Ooh, we have companionship, moon in Libra. And then we have secrets, which is Taurus in Scorpio, 8th house. Okay, so very interesting right off the bat. I have to call it out because I'm picking it up. There are a few of you who have a secret admirer, and this could be a friend, a long-term friend that you haven't really thought of them as a romantic partner, but for some of you, that's clearly going to be the scenario over here. For others, this is really calling out to investing in your connections heavily this year. So the moon represents our security, our emotional security, and this is telling us the more we connect with friends and partners, this could also be work or business partners, the more we feel confident and secure. So for, if you've been, again, this is for my single people, if you've been single for a long time, make sure you make time for friends. Don't close up. Don't stay locked up in your own space. Your security is actually coming from Cancer, from your friendships. So do trust and open yourself up, and trust that conversations and hanging out with your friends is actually going to help you energetically open your heart and open up romantic energies towards you. You have more balancing energy, Libra and Temperance. The Libra is the scales. In the 7th house, again, security comes from companionship. So this could also be investing with the right partners, investing with the right colleagues, working on the right projects, or generally, this is also the house of romance. Okay, so I feel like there is a romantic extension to some friendship. If not, then definitely friendships and companionships are gonna be top of mind for you this year, and that's gonna really help open your energies up. And for others of you, we also have Venus in Scorpio. Scorpio is the 8th house. It is the house of the phoenix. It is the house of resurrection. It is knocking all our old belief systems. It's coming out of our shell. It is owning our authenticity. Okay, and the reason it says secrets is like deep down, what do you desire? Own it. own it. That's what this is about, okay? So that's for our single people. Now let's see. Let's get 3 cards for those in a connection who've been, who've been in a karmic connection, as I've been picking it up over here. So let's see. We have, okay. So first we have Jupiter in Cancer. Again, 4th house. This is talking about, 4th house is our home, our foundation, our family, okay, with the Cancer showing up here. There is going to be expansion and growth in the home arena, or focus in really trying to see how you can feel better at home, in your home. And there's going to be serendipitous things happening. Jupiter is a planet of luck, so things are going to really become positive in the home arena. Now, this is what we've been picking up over here. We have Taurus and Pisces in the 12th house. 12th house is all about our shadow sector, what we hold within our mind, our inhibitions, our psychology, our belief system, what's hidden from society, okay? That's what the 12th house is. And it's interesting that we have submission over here. So what it says is really, you're like this bird that's in a cage. Even though the gate or the door to the cage is open, you are still choosing to stay, or you have chosen to stay in the cage. And that's what a karmic connection is. That's what a submission is. And this is time for you to fly. It's time for you to fly out of that cage. If that is not the home, if it feels like a cage, it is time to get out of that submission, okay? And then have enthusiasm in the 9th house, which is, okay, what can you do? The very first thing you can do is, if you're, in career, focus on your career, because 9th house is about our goals. It's about our connections. It's about philosophy, spirituality. But really, Sagittarius is all talking about, okay, go out and mingle with your friends. So again, friends and career is going to be an important one. So basically what it's saying over here is like, talk to other people, connect with other people. Don't block yourself into this connection. But definitely this is, I think, is a big energy over here, is the submission energy is what you need to break out of in order to really be true to yourself, because that's what's being tested over here, right? Okay, very clear and interesting messages. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. Closing messages. We'll just get 3 cards from the Romance Angels. So we have past life relationship. You have known each other before. This could very well be for, the group that we're tapping into that's already in a connection. But as well for single people, if the person that you meet this year, this may feel like you have known them for a lifetime, okay? So there is some connection, especially for those of you where you've had a friend and, all of a sudden there are romantic feelings. That's because you've known each other in the past lifetime. Pay attention to the red flags. Self-explanatory. The signs are cautioning you. And then we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So tap into the passion. And this is what it is. This can be, of course, the physical passion, the chemistry, of course, is always a good indicator of when we're in the right connection or not. But at the same time, for those of you who break out of it, use your passion, your fiery energy towards a career, towards a hobby, towards a side hustle, toward doing something that makes you happy, okay? Oh, look at that. Where is that? This is what I said in the beginning. There's definitely some commitment this year, okay? 4 of Wands, which is the minor arcana for marriage. And then we have wedding over here. So for this group, there are really companionships. There are really positive connections. And then we have a wedding over here. But you gotta get out of the negative karmic connections that you have and open up and heal. And for those who've been single a lot, again, you have to really open up to your friendships and to partners and people around you, because obviously you got to meet someone, right? So but what I see over here with these two energies again, sorry, you can't see the Four of Wands over here again. Definitely there is commitment, at least, what do you say? A solo commitment? No, what is it called? A committed relationship? Exclusive. Thank you, Spirit. It's like, yes, there is definitely an exclusive connection this year. Okay, it's not just random dating that's going to come through. So that's what I see. So those are the messages for you, pile 2, 𝗪𝗏𝗪. I hope you like it. Drop me a comment, like, subscribe, share if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. This is for those of you who chose the 3rd stone or crystal, which I am pronouncing as kunzite. It could be kunzite, I don't know. That's how I'm going to say it. So this is the kind of a pink stone. Let's see what it's about. The summary is open up your love channel. So what it is, and you can pause and read on your own as well. I'm going to read some parts of it. So kunzite is a high vibe lithium infused lilac pink stone that glows with an energy that could be described in a word as cuddly. Oh, I like that. Who needs it? Anyone with a heavy heart about something. Collectors of good vibrations. All right, so when to use it? Call on kunzite after a breakup or a major disappointment, or when you're beating yourself about something. You don't need permission to be here. You belong. If you forget that, pause, tap into kunzite's pink prismatic vibration, and let love rule. Open up your love channel. It's very beautiful. It's almost like a rose quartz energy, but more healing and more open. Very high vibration as well. Cuddly. I really like that. So this is my cuddly pile. All right, let's see what we have. Oh, and I have something similar. I don't know what this is, but it's something similar. Let's see what we have. What's happening for you in 2022 in love? What's coming for you? What's coming towards you? What's available to you for my pile 3, Spirit? Okay, this one is flipping over, but it's a collection, so I'm going to put it back. But definitely you need a practical plan. That's what that said. Let's see what else we have. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Very nice. Okay, let's get 3 more. We have balanced spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. We have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Let's get one more. Okay, your dreams, it came out. It came out. Your dreams need a practical plan. This is the first card that had flipped over. Okay, so pile 3, again, slightly similar to another pile where we are really dreaming and we do want things come our way, but we're just not making an effort because, you know, for several reasons. We could be shy, we just want to believe in the magic and not take action. But, you know, the art of manifestation is not just about that. You have to take action as well. So that's what this is telling us over here is like, you know, your dreams need a practical plan. But have faith in your dreams. You just need a practical plan. And then here's like balancing spirituality and practicality. These are very interesting and I feel like very closely linked and coupled energies. This pile, I would say, is probably, you know, those people who are highly, highly spiritual and really enjoy being there. Do you know what I mean? It is and again, myself included, it is a great escape. It is a great place, or let's say frequency, to be in because, you know, it's just magic. It's so peaceful, it's so relaxing, and it's so nice. And you know, it's very dreamy because we have the Pisces energy again, 12th house. Very dreamy, very beautiful, but it's in a sense, if it's done too much, it becomes an escape from reality. And the reality is, you know, we are here on earth. We are here to enjoy people and connections and experiences. That's why we incarnated. But we're just hoping things just happen to us or for us without actually putting some effort into it. So this year, even if it's one step, take one step towards, having a romantic connection or building a relationship, anything like that, this year is calling for some action, because it's a end of a tough cycle, okay, that's coming through. You will have to learn to balance spirituality and practicality. Again, I'm including myself in this because I do that a lot. I'll just escape and just be dreamy, and I was like, oh, I don't want to look at it, right? But no, at the end of the day, I have to take some action, which is, you have to take some action. Rest assured, this is going to change. The cycle is changing for sure with this over here, but this almost feels like it's in your hands. It is completely in your hands, okay? So let's see what Tarot has to say. Very interesting. I feel like today each pile has been extremely unique on its own, so I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. All right, let's see, Tarot. What do we have for pile 3? I don't feel that. Let's get 5 cards. What? Okay, we'll take the ones that flip over. There you go. First card out, 9 of Pentacles. Look at you. Under Capricorn, like really working hard, working on yourself, looking fine, feeling fine. Page of Swords. There's that baby step. There is a baby step, my dears. Taking the first step, or even like opening up. You're gonna feel like a noob in a connection, and that's okay. But you got to remember, you're actually like the 9 of Pentacles, really confident. Fake it till you make it is what I want to say. But you will have to take the first step, or at least a step. Oops, the cards are just flying. Okay, let's see what we have. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the Emperor, Aries energy here. And then we have the Knight of Wands, more fire energy. Let's just check. Do we have fire here? We have heavy earth and water. So it's possible somebody who's coming towards you could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or you could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the other person could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, possibly Pisces. So a lot of signs. I don't know why for this pile I was called to mention those. So, bottom deck energy, we do have the 9 of Cups. So I'm going to say for this group, I'm picking up a heavy single energy, okay? In all the other piles, I have both. People who are not in a connection, people who are already in a connection or are coming out of it. This pile, so please, if you're in a connection, just choose another pile, because I'm not picking up another person that you're connected with at this moment. This looks like a pile, almost like I'm doing a reading for single folks, okay? So this year, you're definitely gonna be up leveling, okay? And the way I'm looking at you as the Emperor here. The Emperor is the king of all kings, or the father of all kings, whatever you want to call it. But you're going from a 9 of Pentacles to an Emperor, and this is your energy of elevating and almost like, creating that balance and building your dreams, because there's this earth energy here. This is Capricorn, and from there you jump all the way to all the 4 kings combined. So career is going to be great for you this year. And as you elevate, which is kind of similar to another pile, as you elevate, you may also get promotion this year, or you may start your own business. A lot of like entrepreneur energy coming through with the Emperor. As you do that, because you're operating in your passion, you're going to attract love as well. And I say that because Knight of Wands is here. This is very fiery, but a lot of fiery energy over here, but it's coming because you've been putting in the hard work. And, this is again, Capricorn energy, which means like we've been working really hard on ourselves and, are trying to come out of difficult cycles because, Saturn has been affecting Capricorn the past few years, and, now it's in Aquarius, but it just has a very long effect. So you've been working really hard, but you're gonna elevate and you're gonna find your passion. When it comes specifically, when you're gonna look at love, so you're gonna be very confident and you'll have faith in your dreams and you'll build on them. As I said, you will feel like a noob when it comes to love. And again, this is a single, or if you're in a connection, it's that connection, you know, it's not a long-term connection if you're already in it. You are going to learn how to express yourself, and that's going to be a good experience. There are going to be times where you may doubt yourself and feel like, oh, I'm not worth it. Oh, it's never going to work. I've never done this. I haven't been single for so long. I don't know how to do this. You need to snap out of that energy. That's going to be very important, because clearly you need to have faith in your dreams. Spirit is really reminding you here, have faith in your dreams, you know. You need a practical plan. So sign up for whatever online site or a networking site, or whatever, you know, is done for dating these days. I'm behind times myself. So that is something you'll learn. You may be hesitant in the beginning, but the more you look at it as like, okay, this is something I gotta learn, and this will help me open my heart. When you go with that energy into it, you'll be surprised how quickly the right connections come to you. Okay, so that's coming through for this group very, very clearly. But definitely you'll be very attractive. You are very attractive with the Nine of Pentacles as somebody that naturally draws people in. And especially when you're going from this to the Emperor, you're going to be a hot commodity, dare I say. Okay, so don't doubt yourself. Even if you feel it, even if you feel like you don't know how to date or how to talk to somebody or whatever, know that, you know, that's not how they would perceive you. Okay, and definitely you'll draw a lot of passion from the connections as well. So last two piles, I did 3 cards for singles and 3 cards for those in couples. I don't know what we want to do for you. Let's see. Let's see how many cards want to come out. Let's see what's the advice for pile 3 over here. What's the advice, Spirit? Yeah, this is an interesting pile. So the first one, we have drama. Ooh, we have a Mercury in Leo. So don't fall for the drama. That's what it's saying. You know, there's like fire energy. Very quickly you can wean out people who seem very dramatic to you. That's going to be an easy one for you to rule out. But with Leo, know that, you know, people do have a flair of being center stage, because it's like, and I'm not saying that Leos are like that. I'm saying that because of Mercury in Leo, that's the impact it has. And that's why the word drama is over here. So just watch out for those, okay? And if you're balanced, you will know how to wean those out. You have control, which is Jupiter in Capricorn. Very interesting. So this is 10th house energy. And look, we have the Emperor here. We have Capricorn. We have the Nine of Pentacles. It's like, because it's Jupiter, it's so interesting. It's boggling my mind. Usually I see Saturn in this position, but this is saying there's going to be a lot of expansion. Okay, so you are elevating for sure, but you're doing it with such a master control, or like, you know, have a good balance and control over not over pivoting on your career, and creating a nice balance of actually leaving some space for love as well. That's important. But it's going to be lucky, as I said, for some of you. 10th house career is going to be lucky for you this year. So just keep an eye on that, but don't overdo it. Okay. Well, that's a whole stack. Can't take that. Let's get some more. Interesting. What advice do we have for this pile? We have enthusiasm. There you go. So your long-term goals, you have Sun in Sagittarius, of course, because we didn't have enough fire here at the table, right? This is really giving you advice like, yes, have enthusiasm, keep working on your long-term goals. It is going to pay off, okay? With the end of a tough cycle approaching and the Nine of Pentacles, you will reap the rewards of your labor, and it's going to spill in all areas. And often, you know, when we go through different life stages, it's not just one thing that clicks in place. Oftentimes, you know, you'll get, for example, let's say your business takes off. you're doing well. All of a sudden, you know, your friend circle changes. Now you're very good friends, and all of a sudden your connections change. All of a sudden you have nice business partners. All of a sudden you have a nice car. You have, you know, your family connections feel very fluid. And of course, romance comes in. And, you know, similarly, vice versa, when one thing goes wrong, like if, you know, our career isn't going well, something else could go off and something else could go off. So the reason that is because like attracts like, okay? So the more you focus, you know, being enthusiastic, being confident, and really realistically expanding your dreams and having faith in your dreams, the more many things are going to click into place for this pile. I know this is supposed to be just a love reading, but both career and love are looking good for you. Perhaps this could also be, because it's the 5th house, it's about creativity and hobbies and ooh, what's coming through. Don't fall for the drama in investments. Some of you need to know that. This is turning into a life review reading, because the 5th house is about gambling, about the stock markets, and I see this big coin over here. So I don't know. Don't invest on a whim unless you really understand it, is what it's saying, because Mercury is all about the mind. So don't be impulsive in your investments, is what Spirit wants me to say. Be it people, things, material things, or actually connections. Don't be impulsive in those investments, okay? Whatever that means to you. And then, of course, be original. Absolutely, because you're the Emperor. You have Mercury again showing up in Aquarius, originality, 11th house. This is, you know, our almost like a rebel, okay? The way you operate in your life is going to be different than others, and Spirit is just saying, keep doing that, okay? Don't follow the formula. Have faith in your dreams, have balance in your spirituality and practicality. You will figure it out, and you will have a unique way of, you know, meeting someone or connecting with someone. It doesn't have to be the tried and tested method. Just do what feels right to you. Okay, let's get 2 more. You guys are getting double. Then, what? 1 flew away. What was it? I have empathy. So moon in Pisces, which is your security. Your security is going to come in through, you know, understanding other people, okay? You don't have to be them. You don't have to argue with them or convince them of anything, but just like having that ear of, because with Aquarius, we can be quite unconventional, but this is just saying, like, it's the 12th house, okay? People have different psyche. And the more you're open to it and say, all right, I'm just willing to understand. I don't need to oppose it or agree with it. There is no agreeing or disagreeing. It's just being empathetic and understanding others' point of view while keeping your originality. Okay, that's what's gonna make you even more magnetic. And then we have Venus in Virgo in 6th house, discrimination. This again, okay, with all the butterflies and the energy of the planets and the sign, this is saying you got to keep yourself number 1, because 6th house is all about our daily routines, our health, our mental health, our spiritual health. Do we make time for ourselves in our daily routine? Because Virgo is 6th house, is day to day. How do we take care of ourselves? That's going to be very important. So yes, show some discrimination. Put yourself first. Put yourself first is what I want to say with this energy over here. Yeah, and it's interesting because it's, and I put it right here with the originality. So be original. Don't have to follow anybody. You don't have to disagree with anybody. Just you do you, boo. That's what I want to say over here. You do you. You do have the power. Look at that. Security in the 8th house. So be true to yourself. You are really unique. You have a unique, even a sexual expression on what lies beneath the surface, how you express yourself, how you dress, everything, you know, how you work, how you walk, how you talk. It's very unique, and it has a certain magnetic power. As I said, this is you are really powerful, okay? You just got to believe in that. All right. Very confident, very good looking, very magnetic people. You just got to believe it. That's what it is. Okay. So let's get final advice or closing messages from Spirit. And the reason we do this is the more you stay in your originality, the more quickly love can come in, right? Because then you're attracting exactly what you are. So it's worth waiting for, divine timing. Okay, there we have it. We have our 3 cards. The first one out here, we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, I know it's a cop-out answer sometimes, but that's what it is. That's what Spirit wants you to see. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That's why I keep picking up the originality, discrimination, and empathy over here. These 3 are really talking about just as unique you are, that's how unique the other person is going to be. And they may not like be exactly as you, but they'll perfectly complement you. Does that make sense? So keep an open mind. And then what's the third one? Ooh, past life relationship. So you have known each other before. So this is honestly, as I said, you will be able to connect with this person and even empathize if they're different, because you may feel like there is a connection already. You know, there's you've known each other in the past lifetime. For some of you, for a minority of you, this could be somebody you've known in your life, but I'm not picking up like an ex, okay? This is somebody you have known, but could be a friend that turns into a romantic partner, but it's really maybe 1 or 2 of you. It's not a big energy, but definitely you'll feel like you have known this person before. And then bottom deck we have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Open your heart, and that's exactly what our Kunzite was saying, or that's what it is for. So be open. Yes, it's been a while. That's why I said that this pile is like all single people or mostly people who are not in a committed relationship and are looking for a relationship. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. You gotta believe in yourself, keep working on your dreams, and keep an open mind. When it happens, it's gonna be really somebody that just clicks, okay? You feel like you know them already. So those are the messages for you. If you like to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, like, comment, share if you would like to. I would really appreciate it. I wish you much love and light, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.